Alright, so in this video we're going to look at how to calculate formal charges, and we can do this using a very simple formula that will let us calculate any formal charge. Now eventually you'll get to the point where you can look at something and determine its formal charge in your head, but for the time being let's look at how to calculate a formal charge by following a very simple formula that we're going to use here. So what we want to do is use the formula formal charge is equal to the number of valence electrons, which again you're going to get from the periodic table, right? And then the number of non-bonding electrons minus the number of bonding electrons, but divided by 2. So let's kind of dive in here quickly. The best way to figure this out is to look at an example. So let's look at the following example, and let's figure out how to calculate the formal charge of the oxygen atom in the following. So I'm just going to write it up here. HSO4 minus, so this is the conjugate base of sulfuric acid, and so I've already shown you here that this is a minus charge, so you already know that there's a minus charge on here. Now if this wasn't shown, then basically what you would need to do is figure out how to draw a Lewis structure of it, make sure you have everything correct, and you can do that by looking at the Lewis structure video, and then start to kind of fill things in. So I'm just going to draw it really quickly here. So we have an oxygen here, we have sulfur, we have all this. Okay, we're going to put everything in, and now you can see that I have one oxygen that's left without a hydrogen. So if it was sulfuric acid, it would be H2SO4. We're missing that hydrogen. So let's calculate the formal charge for this guy, the oxygen here on the end. So it said we'll start by doing formal charge equals number of valence electrons, which is 6 for oxygen, minus here the number of non-bonding electrons that we have. So we count them up, 2, 4, 6, and then we're going to minus the number of bonding electrons. We have one bond, so it's 2 divided by 2, and if you do all the math, you can see that it's minus 1, and that equals now the minus that I have over the compound originally. So it matches and everything looks good. So this is essentially how you're going to use formal charge. You just need to plug in the formula and you'll pretty much be ready to go. That's all there is to it.